be coming like a auto, but I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm sick with the gift and delivering. I'll be itching to give it, the whip and the wicked. I stick it with the quick and the digging it. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you riveted, living the polygamous in a bit. In a chicken, in a chicken, in the kicking it. I flow from the Middle West, go for your little neck. Don't let me get it with your hoe, I'ma get it wet. Stop and drop on top of twat in your kitchen. Not the guap, I pop without an admission. Hell ain't from misery. You can smell out the hell and the misery. Just remember me, busting deliveries and I'm making a shivery. I think I'm a little city to lyrical liberty. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. Go for the Middle West, go for your little neck. Don't let me get it with your hoe, I'ma get it wet. Stop and drop on top of twat in your kitchen. Not the guap, I pop without an admission. Hell ain't from misery. You can smell out the hell and the misery. Just remember me, busting deliveries and I'm making a shivery. I think I'm a little city to lyrical liberty. I be coming like a auto, but I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm sick with the give and delivering. I'll be itching to give it, the whip and the wicked. I stick it with the quick and the digging it. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you riveted, living the polygamous in a bit. In a chicken, in a second, in the big kicking it. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. I be coming like a auto, but I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm sick with the give and delivering. I'll be itching to give it, the whip and the wicked. I stick it with the quick and the digging it. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you riveted, living the polygamous in a bit. In a chicken, in a second, in the big kicking it. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. I be coming like a auto, but I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm sick with the give and delivering. I'll be itching to give it, the whip and the wicked. I stick it with the quick and the digging it. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you riveted, living the polygamous in a bit. In a chicken, in a second, in the big kicking it. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. I can do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. I be coming like a auto, but I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm sick with the give and delivering. I'll be itching to give it, the whip and the wicked. I stick it with the quick and the digging it. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you riveted, living the polygamous in a bit. In a chicken, in a second, in the big kicking it. I flow for the Middle West, go for your little neck. Don't let me get it with your hoe, I'ma get it wet. Stop and drop on top of twat in your kitchen. Not the guap, I pop without an admission. Hell ain't from misery. You can smell out the hell and the misery. Just remember me, busting deliveries and I'm making a shivery. I think I'm a little city to lyrical liberty. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. Go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you all the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Go for the Middle West, go for your little neck. Don't let me get it with your hoe, I'ma get it wet. Stop and drop on top of twat in your kitchen. Not the guap, I pop without an admission. Hell ain't from misery. You can smell out the hell and the misery. Just remember me, busting deliveries and I'm making a shivery. I think I'm a little city to lyrical liberty. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. I be coming like a auto, but I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm sick with the give and delivering. I'll be itching to give it, the whip and the wicked. I stick it with the quick and the digging it. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you riveted, living the polygamous in a bit. In a chicken, in a second, in the big kicking it. I flow for the Middle West, go for your little neck. Don't let me get it with your hoe, I'ma get it wet. Stop and drop on top of twat in your kitchen. Not the guap, I pop without an admission. Hell ain't from misery. You can smell out the hell and the misery. Just remember me, busting deliveries and I'm making a shivery. I think I'm a little city to lyrical liberty. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. Go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. Go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. They ain't never put it out, so I'm gonna give it to you right now. Check it out. I be coming like a auto, but I'm murdering everything. I'm a killer with the mission to flip it. I'm sick with the give and delivering. I'll be itching to give it, the whip and the wicked. I stick it with the quick and the digging it. Like I said it before, I'ma get up and go and get it because I'm missing malignant. Keeping you riveted, living the polygamous in a bit. In a chicken, in a second, in the big kicking it. I flow for the Middle West, go for your little neck. Don't let me get it with your hoe, I'ma get it wet. Stop and drop on top of twat in your kitchen. Not the guap, I pop without an admission. Hell ain't from misery. You can smell out the hell and the misery. Just remember me, busting deliveries and I'm making a shivery. I think I'm a little city to lyrical liberty. I go for the gusto and lead it brown. No push the beat around. All the Midwest choppers on this track and yes, so we it down. Taking it with bone, everybody gets on. The MCs, we a clown. And we do it like a bullet, I'm gonna get the speed of sound. Like that. What I'm about to do, I'm about to give y'all the verse I did with Bone.
Hello, how's it going? Hello. Oh, I can hear myself again. Bear with me one moment. I accidentally set it so I can hear my mic. Is that better? No, I can still hear myself. Okay, I guess I can just hear myself. I may have figured it out. Maybe. There we go. No, 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 no. One moment. There we go. Hopefully that's much better. Thank you very much for all the subs. Jesus, that's incredible. Hello, welcome in everyone. Let me go through everything. Sorry, I need to catch up on chat. Thank you very much for Sheen. 9 months, insane. Thank you, Belzy and Megalyn for the bits. Oh, you didn't get to see the little thing I've set up that I've stole from other people. I'm echoing. Why am I echoing? Is that better? Is that fixed? Hopefully that's fixed. Hey Gonzo, how we doing? But yeah, thank you very much for the bits. I didn't get to show the little thing that it does that I set up that I totally stole from other people. And then thank you for the sub as well, Megalyn and Laura. Thank you very much for the 20 months, which is insane. Okay, that's good. All right, is everyone ready? Because I've had this. I've only shown a couple people this, and I've had this in the progress for a while, and I've got to say, Zoe Squid, who did the oh my god, is that a hype train that just started? Jesus, that's insane. Thank you very much, Kier, for 20 months as well. And Zoe Squid did this incredibly quick. They said it would take, several like months and stuff, and they were done within like a couple weeks, which was insane. But without further ado, are you ready? Oh, I've enabled it and it's not appeared. There we go. Ta-da! It's here. It's finally here. Hey, Dragon Knight, how are we doing? It is a bit weird. If I look over to my right monitor, which is what my streaming's on, it goes a bit weird. You're looking respectfully. You can look respectfully. Oh, disrespectfully. You can also look disrespectfully. Thank you very much. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Let me do a you might see some behind the scenes here, but let me zoom out and give you a full preview of it. You may have seen the tweet, but we've got a lovely little cloak here as well. We've got my lovely boots, little thigh gap. This is actually based off of an outfit that Kiwi bought for me in real life. It was one of the first outfits I got in this style. Yeah, I mean I haven't had a chance to wear it because it's been so warm. Ring at the moment, but everyone knows that's my bunny wife. I am claimed. I am claimed. Let me oh, I haven't started music. I was wondering why it was a bit quiet with my own thoughts here. There we go. Hopefully that's loud enough. Oh, you know what I haven't done? One moment. God, it wouldn't be a stream if I ended up. Oh, thank you very much for the head pats, Laura. Thank you very much. There is a couple of redeems that you can see. Waffle, oh my god, welcome in, Waffle. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Go, your slime Pharrell. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm so proud of how this turned out. I've literally been sitting here most days. Okay, that didn't line up correctly. That might have been on me. That should have lined up. Oh, I dragged it. I dragged it, apparently, at some point. Yeah, oh, thank you, Streamlabs. Thank you for me to join a random Discord. Lars, how we doing? Let me fix that while I have it here. That definitely should be different. I don't know why that's doing it. Moon, how you doing? Oh, welcome in. Let me just double check Cloudbot. What is Cloudbot doing? That's not correct because Cloudbot should be doing other things. So I don't know why it's telling them to join a completely different. Oh, I've just banned Streamlabs by mistake. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I figured that out at another point. Commands may be broken. Let me get Tomer in here? Oh, we do need Tomer in here. We need Tomer in. Lurie, thank you very much. Again, your daily sacrifices. They're very important. They go to fueling me with power. So make sure to do those. I was gonna set it up so it did the audio from Madagascar, from King Julian, but apparently there is not a clip of that exists out here somewhere. Bunny pals. Yes, we've also got Megalyn here as well. We can have our proper bunny trio. Oh, posture check. Yep, let me sit up. I should actually lock my chair to be sat up because I was big shrimping earlier while I was setting things up. So I should probably make sure I'm getting my back straight. But yeah, we are going to be doing a little bit of a presentation today, which is just going to be covering everything on the channel and the lore. You're in a real streamer without the scuff. I mean, you have to have scuff. It comes with it, Back shots. Sorry, what? Yo, Plague, thank you very much for the gifted. Oh my goodness, thank you very much. Well, Madagascar, it's from the second one. No clips of it really exist. And oh, thank you for the sacrifice. Oh no, please, I couldn't have another sacrifice. It's that one. Oh, thank you very much. That's insane. Well, enjoy your emotes. We'll get to them later in the presentation. We're gonna have a lot of scuff in this stream as I figure things out as well, because it's been a hot minute since I've even streamed. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm really excited to get started and show you, and I'm really happy you guys can all see this now. Yeah, so I will upload this as a VOD afterwards as well. So the fluffle exists. We need to do a fluffle stream. We need one more person for a 4-way fluffle. That'd be amazing. Yeah, I think we should jump in. Yes, it would be amazing. I think we should. We need to organize it. There's a bunch of things I want to do. I really want to do a D&D crossover collab at some point, because I would love to do a bunch of different one-shots on stream with content creators. Reaper something. Yeah. What did I hear about? Unfortunately, you're not involved in this one, Waffle. Unfortunately not. You can only watch from the sideline. We do need a cameraman, so you can sit in the cameraman cuck chair. But yeah, let me jump across, and you can see this lovely. I'm gesturing with my real hands. I mean, sorry, I didn't gesture at all. You didn't see my hands move at all. We got this lovely logo that Kiwi designed. Kiwi does 90% of my art. I'm also going to disable this Spotify thing because it doesn't seem to recognize that I am playing certain songs. So we might actually hide that for now. Yeah, this is a lovely piece that Kiwi did for us. What I might do instead is I might actually move that up there. There we go. That's probably a little bit better for me. Hey, welcome in, Fool. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to make it with your work, but hey, how you doing? Welcome in. I'll do a quick little Oh, I actually can't do it right now, but yeah, I'll show some stuff later on. Yeah, so Kiwi did this lovely logo. I haven't set up sub badges yet, but these sub badges are going to be quite similar to the hat here, and they're going to change in color each month. So that's what the plan is for that. I just haven't had them set up. But yeah, Kiwi did this amazing logo. She's done a lot of the art in here. Yeah, we are your bunny girl Hexen is what we are. So, yeah. So, immediately to start off, I'm just going to cover this. Oh, let me move across so you can see that lovely little... Oh, drag the wrong thing. Let me just drag myself over here for a second. Just a couple of channel rules, because, you know, we need them, we need to cover them, and I would rather get them covered at the beginning of the stream, just to get through it. So of course, no form of bigotry or rude comments or remarks about others. This is a safe space for people. You know, we're welcoming, we're inclusive to everyone, as long as they are inclusive and welcoming as well. You know, being part of the LGBT community, it's of course other LGBT community members are welcome here, as well as anyone who's just kind, really. Secondly, yeah, pretty much be nice or get out. I mean, I haven't had a hate comment yet, but I do want to frame my first one because I think it would be hilarious. I want it on my desk in like a little plaque, and I want to look at it every day. Secondly, don't trauma dump. So, because I am not a qualified professional, I am, you know, a person. I exist, I have my own problems, and I am not qualified to fix yours. So if you trauma dump in here, I will probably just delete the message or have one of the mods delete the message. You know, seek help. There are plenty of helplines out there. If you need actual help, please go to them. English in chat, you know, I only speak English, and I think all my mods only speak English as well. So saying things in languages we can't understand is a big no-no because we have no idea what you could be saying. It could be incredibly offensive, or we just might not understand what you're saying and miss out. You mean I can't be your therapist? Oh, well, you know, I can offer comfort. I can do some, like, you know, some advice, but if you're like, you know, like if you ask where can I hide a dead body, yeah, I can solve that. But you know, if you want to ask me how, you know, you get through your abusive relationship with your parents, I can't offer you any advice there. Being hate rated isn't fun. Oh god, I imagine so. Yeah. Um Anyway, this is also a 18 plus only community. I'm going to be saying some horrific things, probably doing horrific things as well. We're going to be playing a lot of 18 plus games as well, and it's just not a place for minors. I don't feel comfortable chatting to y'all. You know, we don't want children here. You know, I'm not a caregiver. I'm not your parent. I'm not here to... Oh, sorry, I skipped ahead by accident. I'm not here to parent, you know, and parents, if your child is watching this, fuck shit cunt, don't let them watch it because, you know, you have control of your children. Put restrictions on the internet rather than making the whole UK have to fucking verify their shit because, you know, every router comes with a child lock, typically auto-installed on it now that you have to cancel. So, you know, put child lock on your router. Side tangent away. Standard Twitch TOS and common sense, you know, if you have to think, should I do this? Probably don't do it. That's a big rule, you know. I think a lot of people apparently lack common sense, but I think if you just let that little noodle do a bit of DVD screensavering, you might figure something out, and don't do it. And then finally, yep, I am trans, so I'm working on my voice. Preferably don't bring it up. It is something I'm obviously a little bit insecure about because I'm working on it. I'm quite early into it. It might drop out sometimes, you know, sometimes it might completely drop and I might forget because I'm very forgetful. And if it does, you know, feel free to be like, your voice is stopped. But for the most part, you know, don't raise attention to it or make comments about it. Be respectful of the bunny or get bonked. Exactly. And we have some impressive bonking tools here. I have a lot of weapons in my arsenal. Anyway, introduction. So this is about me. My name is Joanna Hex or Joanna Hexen. You know, you can use either or. Unfortunately, someone who does not use their Twitch account stole Hex, so I'm stuck with Hexen. And I also found out that after I made my username, that there is a Sims character called Joanna Hex that exists, and they are a witch. So that was really awkward. I am a bunny. I'm a bunny girl, as you can see. I have ears that are indeed pierced. Um, I just realised as well my model needs to be moved ever so slightly across a bit, I think. Or no, it doesn't. I've just cropped it too much. Let me just fix that. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Where is it? It's not. There we go. That's much better. Um, so I'm female. I go by she, her, and they, them. So not that people's kids be on the internet. Oh, you know they shouldn't. They shouldn't have all. That is a good idea. That might be a good idea actually, Kia. I might get that. Or maybe if we set something up for mods. Um, my category is I'm a hexen, which is basically German for witch. It definitely sounds a lot cooler than witch. Maybe I could do a Sims stream. Yeah, maybe. I'm not exactly a amazing Sims player. There is, yeah, she's in. I don't play much Sims, but she's in a Sims DLC, like the Witchcraft one. And I only found it out because when I was googling the username, I couldn't find anything. And then after ages, I found one wiki page about her, and there's like no info. So, you know, we've got to basically eradicate that wiki page with me instead, so nobody ever knows that this character existed. Um, so basically, yeah, I do witch magic. I do, you know, witchy stuff, all gothic vibes. You know, we have rituals and sacrifices, of course. Um, my profession is I am a vigilante magic girl. So me and Kiwi, our VTuber lore crosses over, and we exist in the same setting. While Kiwi's an actual magic girl, I'm not quite a magic girl. I'm just doing my own thing, and probably not doing the most lawful of decisions, but getting it done. You know, sometimes someone needs a bullet put through their eyes to make sure the deed gets done. You know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, um, birthday is 4th of October, which is just mine. It's just mine. I just thought that would be an easy one. Sorry, I that you may have noticed a little spaz there. I don't know what was going on with that. Let me disable that. That might be why. Um. Also in the My Sims games, much cuter. I haven't played the My. Oh wait. Oh, yeah, no, I have. I played one of them. I vividly remember in the My Sims game, building the chair on the Wii as the tutorial, and I couldn't figure out how to exit it and like save it, so I filled the whole area, like the whole flooring with wood, and it was just this chair on like a spherical plank of wood that I spent like an hour making. It was awful, and I was clearly too dumb. And so my homeworld is Terra V, which, you know, for the most observant of you, is Terra VTuber. It's basically Earth VTube. Um, this is basically Earth without cringe politics and all cringe people existing. People are actually really lovely there. Unfortunately, evil villains exist and big monsters, which is why there are Magic Girl um, people like me who are fighting them. Um, and that is what we do. We keep the work planet safe. Um, Sometimes we might go into space or we might go into different places in the multiverse, but for the most part, we reside in Terra V and deal with the problems there. And there's some cool lore things about Terra V which we'll get into a little bit later. Um, but for the most part, imagine they're a fever dream. Yeah, they are. I would play some new ones. I know they remastered some. But yeah, for the most part, Terra V is like a one-to-one of Earth, but a little bit different, you know? So, I wanted to show this off. You might have seen this on Blue Sky. This is the official character reference sheet that I had done, which is literally what this outfit is. Sorry if you're in dark mode, you might have just been blinded, especially if it's like late for you, you've just been blindsided by the white background. But there is something here that you don't actually quite see on this model, and that is the dragon tattoo that is down the side. That is a mark of chaos. That is actually a part of it rather than an actual tattoo. Yes, sorry, Waffle. Sorry for the flashbang. Yeah, you can see we've got a little tiny rabbit tail behind us, and obviously the chains go link round. One of us stand up. Thank you very much. That was the goal. That was the goal. It was pretty much what I described to Kia. black, red, and hot is the description, because this was done by Rate Visual Studios. They did a different model reference for me for a D&D character, but this reference sheet was based off of a piece of art Kiwi did, which I will show later on as well. But as you can see, there's all sorts of little details in here. We've got her color palette at the top in the arrows, and yeah, the hair's just black with red highlights. We've got the little triangles underneath, which is the signature look. Yeah, that is the lovely character model, and I do love the little background with the little bunnies. They did make a very nice character reference sheet for it. Yeah, and honestly, the fact that they did so well on this really helped out with for Zoe doing the model. So I do Zoe's credits in the bottom, but I do actually need to put some credits for some of the other art that's been done here. Yeah. So some more info about Jana. Sorry, we've got rid of the blinding flashbang now. So nationality, I mean I myself and Joanna are British. I'm from the UK. Honestly, she's done amazing, and I need to actually make a post now that I've revealed the model, tagging her. Your boobit in a platonic way. Honestly, that's me to Kiwi constantly, because Kiwi's model has massive boober, and she's definitely not afraid for me to say that. But you know what Joanna has? She has thigh gap. Yeah, Kiwi will kill you though. Kiwi will kill you. She's like an angry guard dog. I'm like look like the evil dog, but Kiwi is the evil guard dog. But yeah, the law is the Terra V equivalent of British, but for the most part, I am British. So yeah. Now in real life, I'm engaged to Kiwi. We are engaged. We're planning our wedding still. But in law, we're just together. A little bit further into the law. And I'll share more details about where they are in the law currently, because me and Kiwi have been meaning to work on like manga panels to reveal more pieces of our law. Joe, can I motorboat your booba just once? Consider it payment for the fake picture you made of me. To be fair, I think I have to allow Waffle to do that just the once. What about you? You're always allowed, Kiwi. You don't even need to ask. But yeah, I will own you two. I will share. So canon height is Kiwi getting the fluffle puddle. Yes, Kiwi can just be surrounded by bunnies. A fox between bunnies. She'll love that. Don't give her too many ideas. She's an artist. She's got too much power. Yeah, Joanna is 6'2". She's quite tall. That's with her ears included. So she's technically shorter than me in real life, but Joanna's quite tall with the ears included. I'm not gonna give her ideas. She's too powerful with the pen. Ow! Who threw that? Who threw that? Oh no! Was that you, Plague? You throw a Pokeball on my head? I'm gonna look by a shower. Yeah, no worries, Waffle. Get ready for the shower. I don't know why I said get ready for the shower. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Hello, welcome back. Oh, skipped over there. Joanna does have a pet. She kidnapped this pet from someone. She has a little crow who wears a skull that basically is sort of a reminder of a particular individual, and he's called Bonehead because he has a skull on his head. Absolute idiot. He is a dumb crow, but I love him. I will pet him constantly, and he likes to steal shiny things. And 90% of the time, it is jewelry that Joanna 100% will wear. So petty theft isn't above her. She'll do good for people, but if someone's dropped a necklace and Bonehead happens to find it, that's fair game. That's fair game. Memory. My memory is absent. So canonically, Joanna does have some amnesia from her lore. But this is mainly because I will forget my train of thought if something distracts me. The amount of times I've gone to find an item in my chest in Minecraft and immediately forgot what the item was, and I just sit there for about 20 minutes scavenging my chest looking at the same item which I need but cannot remember that that was what I needed. I have 2 hands free now, you lot of gooners. We have the shinies in common. Oh, you've got to love shinies. Shinies are very important. Yeah, I am not a lot going on in this little brain. I'm smart and stupid at the same time. If it works, it's like the DVD thing bouncing around. There's 2 of them, and when they hit, there's like a really smart thought, but that isn't often. I appreciate the shiny love thing. Just for other people to know, Dragon's username is shiny, and I've referred to them with that for years. So shiny is getting a lot of love at the moment. So some likes and dislikes here. Oh, can you see my mouse? No, you can't. Interesting. But yeah, some likes. Kiwi, obviously, big love for Kiwi. You know, she's my love. I love her with all my heart. You know, there's a few things that would die before. Ow. Thank you very much for the bits, Lars. That was a lot. Maybe I should turn those down a little bit. Let me turn that down. I will turn that down slightly because that was quite loud. Sorry. I will turn that down a lot because that was very loud for me as well. And I was also concussed. So I also love weapons. I love especially fantasy weapons. I mean, I love all sorts of weapons. I'm not too big a fan of guns and like snipers in games I love, but I love all sorts of weapons, mainly swords. I think swords are definitely the coolest weapon ever. There's a particular sword that I love that is my favorite, which is if I give Joanna bits, I get ear damage. Yeah, you're not allowed to hear anymore. But yeah, Sword of Creator from Fire Emblem Three Houses is my favorite weapon of all time because a sword that turns into a whip is absolutely amazing and the coolest thing that I think has ever existed. And you know, if I could have one in real life, oh my god, I would bring it with me everywhere. So you know, I'm just saying, art is being made 100%. Is this art being made for everyone else or is it being made for you? That's the real point. Whip sword, exactly. I always try to convince my DM if I'm rarely a player in D&D to give me a whip sword, and you know I need them. I can't live without them. They're so fucking cool. Of course I love the goth aesthetic. You know, I mean, you see what I'm wearing at the moment. There's a reason. I'm literally wearing something quite similar in real life. Yeah, art. I'm a big art lover. I can't draw for shit. I will never draw. I can't do it. I so a little bit of IRL lore. My writing is abysmal. So I went to a Christian primary school, which is quite ironic considering, you know, who I am now. I don't think they would have let me back in anymore. Not just because I'm 25, but yeah. So I was left-handed when I was born, and I went to a Christian primary school, and you know, left-handed is a sign of the devil. So I was forced to use my right hand to write. So now I can't write with either, and they both look shit. So I write shit with awful, and I cannot be bothered to practice drawing enough, so I can't draw. Which is amazing that I have a lovely fiance that can draw basically everything I imagine for me. So, you know, but it is why I end up scrolling VGen for hours and like, ooh, piece of candy, and probably spend way too much money on there. I probably between discovering VGen, I've spent at least 300 quid, which does actually, no, that's a lie. My model costs more than 300 quid. Excluding my model, I've spent 300 quid. If we include my model, it's you know, money doesn't matter, you know? Yeah, it's a weird thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, you definitely smudge a lot, writing with left hand, so I didn't go through the whole smudging thing, but I got a lot of complaints in school about you're not writing fast enough versus your handwriting shit. It's like you've got to choose one. You've got to choose a battle. I can either write well and slow and I won't finish it in time, or I will write really quick and your guess is as good as mine when it comes to finding out what we write. So another thing I like, dogs. I have a pet dog, me and Kiwi. We have a little cocker spaniel named Link. He's coming up 3 now. He's a good little boy. I love him. You can also probably tell what my favorite game is because of his name. So he's my little boy. There are photos of him in our Discord. British Christian schools are really dumb. Also went to one. Yeah, they are something. Which Link? It is Breath of the Wild Link, because Breath of the Wild is my favorite Legend of Zelda game. It was the first Legend of Zelda I properly committed to. I've played others, but it was the first one I committed to and saw my way through, and it was a very important game to me due to the time frame. Yeah, schools are really dumb. Schools need to update things. It is such a good game. I did try to start playing it again on new Switch with the Zelda stuff, but I just haven't got through it. Yeah, I do have a lot of the other Zelda games. I've got my GameCube, so I should probably wire that up into my PC, and maybe we'll stream that at some point. I'll go through all. I'd like to get. I've got my Game Boy stream set up, so I can stream my legit Game Boy games. So I can do some of those, but I just need to get my DS one working. I haven't got one, and they haven't made one that I can easily do. That's cheap and doesn't require me to send my console off to like Germany. So I would like to stream legit because I don't like emulating games. I don't like doing it. I like to play on official hardware. So if I can do it, I would love to. Crows are also a thing I love. They are my favorite animal, as you can tell from little Bonehead. Um, I I got really sad because I mean I haven't seen it in a while, but it survived winter as far as I'm aware. So I ride to work, and there was a crow I kept seeing that looked like he had a hurt wing, but I could never approach him, and I couldn't stop because I was in like I was heading to work, and he looked like his wing was hurt, and I was really worried he wouldn't make it through winter, but he did. He powered on. I just haven't seen him in forever. Um, so the lag is both real hardware and emulator, learn that the fun way. Yeah, I think the GameCube definitely hasn't got the best processing power. I do want to play. So I do have the two GameCube games I have are Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gala Darkness. I literally spent about 4 years hunting for XD. And I set myself a rule. I was only allowed to buy it if I found it in person, which I did. Someone brought it in the day before I came and bought it, and I spent like 120 quid on it. But I have it, so maybe I'll stream those to make it actually worth it because I do need to play them. On our list, Kiwi again. She's my wife. She gets 2 slots, so I just need to make that a valid point. Like, you need food. Get yourself some grub. Make sure you eat up. I'm a big Kiwi enjoyer. I'm a big fan. If you think that you're a bigger fan than Kiwi, it's wrong. If there are a million Kiwi fans, I am one of them. If there is one Kiwi fan, I am that Kiwi fan. And if there are no Kiwi fans, then I am dead. To put it simply. But yeah, music I'm a big fan of as well. What do you prefer, pillagers or squids? Squids. I love squids. They're so goofy, especially the old school ones back in beta Minecraft. In fact, you could milk squids in early access Minecraft. If you try streaming Switch, I've got my stream Switch set up. I use an Elgato. And most of my it's literally just DS is the only console I can't stream. Thank you very much for the Lurk Megalin. I think my commands are a little bit broken. I'm gonna have to look into what's breaking them. I'm a big fan of music. I like any music aside grime. So 9 times out of 10, if you send me a music song, yeah, very good. If you send me a music song, I will listen to it. Also, one of my favorite games at the moment is Overwatch. I'm addicted to it at the moment. I basically play it every day, and it's become a problem. I've spent a lot of money on that game, especially on Widowmaker skins or Brigitte skins. So onto my dislikes. These are things that preferably don't mention some of these because I hate them. However, two of the things on here, you know, are not like the other. Well, three of the things on here are not like the other. So big thing, I hate generative AI. I don't think that's controversial to say. It's lazy. Get a job, you fucking bum. You know, my fiance is an artist. I am a D&D writer. I heavily disagree with generative AI because, you know, it's literally stealing from other people. And the amount of pollution it makes, that's fucking insane. I didn't even realize that at first, but that is fucking insane. I did not realize how much it did. So, you know, if you use generative AI, get the fuck out. That is my response to this. Fireworks, yeah, it's literally just steal. Annoyingly, my work do it. They don't do it themselves. They use stuff that has been made with AI by other people for designs, and I hate that. But you know, I gotta pay bills. Um, Fireworks, I hate fireworks. When I lived with my grandparents, I lived in the middle of town, and they let fireworks off in town square fucking regularly. And I used to record cringe YouTube videos as a kid, and they would always interrupt them. And like it was just at the most random times, like it'd be during the day as well. So I hate fireworks. Seagulls as well, annoying little fuckers. I like basically all birds, but seagulls, they are vicious fuckers, and they are just mean. And they keep having turf wars with the crows where I live. And fortunately, the crows are winning. So, of course, to do with our rules. Thank you very much for the head pats, Plague. Very much. I hate bigots and bigotry. I feel like that's, you know, not a surprise considering who I am. So, you know. Capitalism is something I hate as well. I think that kind of comes with the goth vibe. I am a big anti-capitalist. I partake in capitalism because I have to, not because I want to. If I could burn it all down and recreate it, I would. And that's probably why there hasn't been divine intervention to give me, you know, epic powers, because I would. I would become a dictator in the nicest way possible. I would make life so much better. I would fix it all. You know? I have some thoughts, I have some views, and I would make life better. Ow. Do you know how hard those Pokeballs are? They're hard. No wonder fucking Pokemon get caught in them. They're heavy. It's a solid metal object. Anyway, finally, I hate Overwatch because sometimes I lose in it. And sometimes, you know, I'm a really good Widow player, but it has to be a certain level. Sometimes my ancestors will channel through me and I will get the coldest play of the games and headshots you will ever imagine. Other days, I can't hit anything. And sometimes there are teams on quick play who are like Grandmaster, and it's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you here? So, you know. Also, yeah, you can't catch me. I'm like, you know, Pokeball isn't enough. In fact, I could probably set it so that it does different Pokeballs. I might do that later on. Yeah, that's my likes and dislikes. If anyone disagrees with those, I hope no one does. So, why did I start streaming? So I've always wanted to do content creation. I've loved doing it since I was a kid. I literally have been streaming since I was like 9. Since Minecraft first came out, I started not streaming, but you know, making YouTube videos. And I plan to edit some of my streams when I have a chance, into sort of highlights. And I've always enjoyed it. I mean, I went to college. I studied film production. I in fact had done script writing, which eventually led to me doing D&D. And I've just enjoyed creating. That is something I enjoy doing. I can't not create. It's a part of me. I've just realized as well, has music stopped for people? I think. Oh, I didn't. That's really embarrassing. I didn't copy it over Spotify. There we go. You might be able to actually hear Spotify now. God damn it. Scuff stream. I was just thinking I really like the song from Persona. I also want to try and help the LGBT community, because I'm a member of it, you know, and yeah, I realized I hadn't enabled it on this slide. Yeah, I want to help out. I want to do some charity streams at some point. I used to do something called Vlogmas, which was like charity streams during Christmas time, and I'd like to do something similar and raise money for particular charities. And I'd like to do some stuff during Pride Month as well. So you know, we'll see what I can do, but I want to raise awareness as well. It doesn't have to just be charity work. You know, as a member of it, I just want to raise awareness in general. And this is also a bit of a big step for me. It's helped me feel a bit more comfortable in myself and my gender. You know, I'm still quite early on in my transition, and you know, this is a good place to do it. This is helping me feel comfortable, training my voice. I mean, places like my work and my family and home know, so it's not like I can only practice online. But this is a good place for me to practice in front of strangers and, you know, be a bit more performative with it. So, you know, it's to help me. I also want to be a bit more social. I'm a little bit of an introvert. It's no lie. I definitely need to talk to more people, and I think streaming is a good way. Finally as well, I want to have a nice place for you guys, for me and my friends. I want a lovely community, and I want us to yap. I want to play games with other content creators, but I also want to play games with viewers as well. I think that would be fun. So I think that would be fun. So the streams themselves, I am going to stream exclusively in the evenings in weekdays. However, I might start a little bit earlier during weekends, because I don't work weekends, I only work weekdays. So you can expect streams roughly 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. in weekdays whenever I stream, and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. on weekends. Now I might go longer than those depending on the day, but for the most part I'm keeping a loose schedule. I'll never stream Tuesdays, but I'm not bookmarking hey, I'm gonna stream this day, this is my set day, because sometimes I don't feel like streaming on the day and I get a bit burnt out with having schedules. So instead I'm doing a schedule where I don't stream those days, which will be Tuesdays, guaranteed. My fan name for you guys is Little Crows. You guys are my little crows. You can be friends with Bonehead. So I hear Persona music, game for it. My dad's screen went. Yeah, that's what was cued. It was playing, and that was what reminded me that my music wasn't working. Subscribers, you officially become members of the Coven. Obviously, I'm a witch. Jam doesn't work on this bit for some reason. He works in chat, but he doesn't work in as an image. You become members of the Coven if you subscribe, and you'll get your little hat that I'm going to get done, which will probably be done by Kiwi. So, my channel points, or some of the interactions you can do, are known as Chaos. I will get a little logo for those as well, but Chaos is my magic, and that is what you can use. Commands, some of the ones we have, Lurk and Discord. Apparently they're broken at the moment, so who knows. If I do Discord, will it do it correctly? Who knows? We'll never know. No, I don't want... Blood and Darkness. See if it'll work. I have broken Cloudbot. Interesting. Activate Cloudbot. See if that works. It's not Chaos Emeralds, however, I can see the similarity between myself and Shadow the Hedgehog, which is a joke, because we have the same color palette and our origins are a little bit similar. I will be honest, and I've kind of lent into it a bit. And the whole joke was my hair was originally dyed red and black to look like Shadow the Hedgehog. So we are basically copying Shadow the Hedgehog, yes. And that is the official Discord link as well, that did work. So if you want to join Terra V, it's mine, Kiwi's, and soon to be Gonzo's Discord. Yeah. Joanna the Hedgehog. There is actually some art that is in the Sonic style in here. So we also have some emotes. I'm gonna get more done. But we have the AO emote for saying sus things. We have the hydrate emote when you want me to hydrate, which is also a channel redemption. We have dumb processing 404 when I'm being stupid. We have pride and love emote. You can use them. Obviously we love and we have pride. And finally the raid emote. Everyone can use the raid emote. So if we go raid a channel, you can all spam that. You don't have to be a subscriber for the ability to use that mode. So everyone can join the raid and spam the love. But yeah, I'll make sure more emotes come soon once we hit certain goals. And yeah, they also appear on screen. You can see them splash across the screen. So if you spam a bunch of emotes, they'll spam all over the screen. Here, spam them, spam away. Finally, well not finally, we've got some lore. Who's excited for lore? I love lore. I love writing lore. I haven't written loads. Also, I've just had Kiwi come to the door. I haven't written loads. Well, I've got loads written privately, but I haven't written much on here because the way I want to tell my lore is going to be done through the manga, which I said earlier on. But for the first part, Joanna was created in a laboratory by a secret individual harnessing the power from a chaos crystal, which was with the prime goal to defeat Kiwi. So in Terra V, there are several different crystals. One of them is Kiwi's, which is known as the Hope Crystal, and Joanna's is the opposite, which is the Chaos Crystal, and that is a little lean into the joke. But the main purpose of the Chaos Crystal is to cause chaos. It is a destructive power that exists. It is all forms of negative energy. So, yeah, and there is a little silhouette you can see of who her creator is. Some of you may recognize who that is. But during this creation, she did manage to escape her creator and burst out and escape into the world of Terra V using her chaos. So she broke out of the facility. She did have a lot of amnesia and she had one goal in mind, which was to defeat Kiwi, and that is what we've set out on. So there was in fact a battle between Kiwi and Joanna. Joanna was overwhelmed with chaos. So chaos in Joanna works like it's basically her mana. Now the thing is, the more she uses her chaos, the more aggressive it gets, so it can take control of her. So she needs to make sure to not use too much chaos whenever she uses it, which is why she tends to use a lot more fighting styles than magic, but it is something she possesses. Because she's trying not to destroy everything. But yeah, Kiwi and Joanna did actually have a fight, and it ended in a tie, because eventually Joanna burned enough chaos out of her to cool down and level out. And eventually she just kind of rocked up at Kiwi's apartment and now lives there. And you know, the two eventually got together. So that's to sort of keep things simple without spoiling how this manga is going to be written, because there's going to be a lot of things happening before Joanna even appears in the manga. But yeah, there was a lot of cool fighting and anime transformations. Equipment. So some things Joanna owns is obviously, it's not the sword of the creator, but it is basically a sword whip. You know, she's got her own one. I fucking love them. She's got her own one. It'd be a bit more to her aesthetic, and a bit more sci-fi-ish. So, you know, a sword whip, and then also a sick-ass bike. This is just a random one I found online, but, you know, there's definitely a scene, which also did happen in the Sonic film. She would 100% do the Akira slide, and I kind of want to get that as an animation for a transition between scenes. So expect that, because I thought of it today, and I'm going to get it. So expect Akira slide to happen for transitions. Yeah, it would be like a sci-fi, like Tron-esque bike, so we can do the Akira slide. Why are you doing that, Streamlabs? Why are you doing that? Oh, I didn't delete my timers. That's what it was. That's what it was. Stupid Streamlabs. I don't know how to delete that message, but that's fine. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Oh shit, sorry, I deleted your message, Lars. I didn't mean to do that. There we go, let me just delete all those. That was my bad. I didn't realise I had timers on. Yeah. So, I just wanted to show some art off here as well. Some art that had been done. So, in fact, I need to actually get up the people who have done some of these. Why are you doing this, Nightbot? Why are you seeking to cause me pain and problems? Bear with. I thought I deleted those, but apparently I didn't. But I did it just now. They should be gone. Interesting. It might just take a while. Okay, anyway. So, let me just quickly get these up because I actually didn't prepare who made each one of these, and I just need to make sure I get them correctly. So the middle one was actually it was a giveaway that happened, and it was so long ago that it was my old model that actually won it, but they did change it for me before they did it, just because they had a backlog of work to do. It was done by Cedric Castaway. They did amazing with it. It's super cute, super cute, and I love it. Let me quickly go to my orders. No, not my orders. My requests. So, the Booba Squish was done by Punis Art. Let me quickly get their VGen. I'm just going to drop some VGens in chat. The Kiwi and Joanna Booba Squish. You bring me flowers? Oh, thank you. And Lego? Oh my goodness. And a little card?
Yeah.
Oh, I love you.
I love you.
My lips still hurt. I fed him already.
Oh.
Give me a crisp high five because my lips still hurt. My amazing wife just brought me flowers, Lego, and a card.
What colour are they?
They're red. That's who did Booba. Let me quickly... Big up my wife. You guys are jealous. And then the middle was done by... Cedric. I didn't commission them for that, they just did that. So go check them out. And then finally, the one on the right was done. They've done a couple. I commissioned them for Kiwis and the original one I had. This is basically just my background and logo for things. Small Sugar Puff did this. Oh, she got me the Minecraft ship set. Oh, that's why she asked if I like squids or illagers, because there's a little squid in it. It's got a camel, a little boat. It's very cute. I would do a building stream, but I don't have another camera to show my hands and keep my model up. So I can't do both. But yeah, Small Sugar Puff did the one on the right. I know you can't probably see it because I'm in the way. In fact, let me move myself for a second. Whoop, there you go. But this is my background for starting streams and my background on those things. So check those guys out. And then while I'm here as well, oh no, you should see it in a second. We've got all the Kiwi art. My lovely, amazing wife who does so good and does so much stuff. She's done so much art. I do need to finish my D&D art. No, I don't think it can process two webcams at the same time at the moment. Unless I run it through my thing. But there's Kia's VGen. You gotta go check them out. She's done all of these. You can see the original behind me is the original reference for this model, which is what Rate ended up using. And you can see some of the beta designs for Joanna as well. I mean, the very sexy one is very new. Well, actually, there's two sexy ones. But the one with more red in the hair is very new. It's based off a post that's going around at the moment. And you can see the Sonic. You can see the Sonic one. Kiwi the Fox and Joanna the Bunny, or Joanna the Rabbit. We've got our Pride one above. That is the gender fluid flag I had, which now needs to be trans. I mean, I guess I'm gender fluid still with being they them as well. Yeah, you can also see the original Joanna design. Why are you gremlin in me? What? I can do. I haven't eaten yet either. Yeah, take in all this amazing art. You should go commission My Amazing Life. Just do it. And then there's also this one. I couldn't fit it on, so I put it on a different screen because this is amazing. This is one of the ones she does, the Hades styles. These are amazing. She absolutely cooked with this. I've really wanted a Hades style one forever. And this one was insane. I think she's done a commission for Rasheen and Kate as well of this. I highly recommend one of these ones. These are amazing. I think it's also interesting seeing the dragon in different styles as well. Dragon's probably going to be the one inconsistent thing in my design. It's probably going to change a lot. It's based by, yeah, in fact, the dragon's actually based on a tattoo I want to get. I want to get dragons from all my favorite games and media down my arm, which I'm going to start with Mega Dragonite, because I love Mega Dragonite. And then I also wanted to show these. These are the beta designs. These were done by Rate. I need to actually get their stuff up as well, because I haven't got those. This is Rate, go commission them, make sure to do that. They did the character art. They did really, really well with it. But yeah, these were the two alternative designs I considered doing, but I thought they were too hot for Twitch. So, especially the right one. I think the right one was definitely tiptoeing the line. But maybe these might make a return. Maybe the left one also might make a bit of a return at some point. Who knows? Because I would like to get other outfits, but I don't have money to do that immediately. So if we make a lot of money off this, I will consider doing these. Waffle, you should dress up like that for real and send me pics. I think you should do it. Do it and post it in Discord. You won't. And then also I need to do this because now we've got to the end of it. I need to share Zoe's VGem because they did amazing with my model. Also, these beta designs were by Rate as well. You can do the two outfits. One can do one outfit and one can do the other, Lars. You could do the right one, Lars, and Waffle can do the left. Or whoever will looks better in red. Bunny Buster Fluffle Group? Absolutely. Yeah, that's basically everything. That's all the lore, that's all the info I have to share about my model at the moment. So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. I'm looking forward to streaming for you guys soon. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow night just to actually have a proper stream. Let me jump back to this for now, and I can actually remove this tab. I'll put this up here actually for now too. Let me find it because I don't know if you can hear my stomach because I'm actually quite hungry as well. Image. Let me add an image. Let me just add this quick. Where did I save it? Is the real question. This? It is this. There we go. Oh, that's way too big. I do have a post about this, but here's my collab sheet. I'm down to collab and play basically anything. You know, these are the games I typically play though. Ow. Thanks, Waffle. You failed to catch me though. I should have saved my cheers for all down. Well, I appreciate the cheers anyway, Roz. You definitely did really good with them, and you definitely bumped my head a lot. Yeah, these are the games I played, and as I mentioned, I do want to do some D&D one-shots with other content creators and do some cool things. But yeah, I mainly play Overwatch, Minecraft, Peak, Repo, and Baldur's Gate for crossover stuff. Maggie, how are you? How are you doing? How did stream go? Oh, thank you very much for the head pat, Lars. I really appreciate that. You've successfully redeemed your first sacrifice. Who have you sacrificed? Repo is funny. I'm gonna be honest. The main person you gotta find funny in Repo is Gunzo. He's hilarious when we play Repo. Congrats on your debut. Your model looks super cute. Thank you very much. It's still going? Oh yeah, because you're doing your Faunathon, aren't you? I thought I saw your tab thing still open. I was like, have you ended? I'm taking a lunch break, having a lot of fun though. Oh, good. Honestly, I obviously I'm not going to do it anytime soon, but I've loved the idea of a Zeldathon, and I want to know the intricacies of setting them up. Not just from like a wanting to do it perspective, but like a knowing how it works, because I just think it's really cool how like all the stuff works, especially like the offline streaming thing. And I also need to say your model is really cute. It's so adorable. We're gonna plan it. We need to find out when our time zones properly cross over. For me, a weekend will be brilliant because I don't have work the next day, or like a Friday evening. Peak is good. I want to play more Peak. It'll also let me test screaming while adapting my new voice. So. Yeah, I'm really glad you all came out to this. I can get rid of this image now. Yeah, has anyone got any questions about stuff? Because I don't really know what else to say at this point. Gunzo is really funny. I can't wait for Gunzo to start streaming. That's the next debut you've got to look out for, is Gunzo. I've seen their PNG model being worked on, or like the concepts for it. It's amazing. And Gonzo is in the same setting as me and Kiwi. Will you marry me? I will absolutely marry you. Can I have a ring though? I need a ring. Me and Kiwi are gonna so me and Kiwi want to collab, but we can't both stream at the same time. We need to upgrade our internet because we share the same thing. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, it would have to be the chicken. No, I'm poor. Yeah, exactly. So, if we can afford to upgrade our internet, we will. But I want to get Kiwi to join me in doing more Halo, because Halo was really fun, and I think people enjoyed when we played Halo Reach. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap up stream now because this has been a debut. Oh, I had a better answer. It was Kiwi. It was Kiwi to answer your question, Lars. Yeah, I'm gonna go raid. Megalyn started streaming, so I'm gonna go raid Megalyn, because we gotta keep bunnies together. So definitely go check out Megalyn and give a follow. And everyone can use the raid emote, so definitely go do and use that. So get that ready. I will hopefully be live tomorrow to do an actual stream. And I don't know what I'm going to play. We will just make it up as we go along. I haven't actually planned what I'm going to play. Maybe we'll play something with other people, and we will do something fun. So, I'm going to love you and leave you. I will go send you to Megalyn's community. They're playing Peak. Yeah, maybe we should play Peak. Maybe we will play Peak. Maybe we'll do that and see who's about for it. Okie dokie, go send your love. I will be live again tomorrow. And thank you very much for all joining me and hopping in. I very much appreciate and love you all. Until then, take care of yourself, make sure you're hydrated, and I love you all. Bye bye.